Hi, Keenan. Hey guys, welcome back to Tough Little Ranch on the Prairie. So we got a really nice day today. The wind is blowing like crazy, so I got the barn door shut up on the south end of the barn, and right now I am on the north side of the barn, and I'm going to work on getting this door shut for the winter, just because we have a lot of north winds here in southern Minnesota, and the north wind is just going to blow through the barn like crazy. So we want to block as much of that as we can and just try to keep the barn as sealed up as we can for the winter. Keep the wind out and the snow and the ice and everything else that we get with winter in southern Minnesota. So I gave the goats some hay here, trying to distract them a little bit so that they don't go outside right now, because I want to get this all done right now, just because today is really nice, but we're expecting some really cold temperatures. Next couple days it's just gonna drop, and we're gonna have highs in the single digits, so we don't want anybody to be out in the wind for that. So I just am going to clear some of this stuff out of the way here, some of this hay. I've had the door kind of shut up for a while now, so I kind of have had this stuff cleared out of here for a little bit already, but just got to do it again. Try to get the door sealed up as tight as we can. We've gotten new steel put on this barn on the east side and the west side. We haven't got the north side or the south side done yet, so still pretty rough looking on these two ends. So hopefully for next winter we will have the barn all sealed up, steel on the barn I mean, and then we won't have so many issues with this. So as you can see, just a really old barn. I got some steel patches in different places just to try to keep it sealed up. So not very fancy how I seal this up, but it works. Try to get it pushed shut as much as I can. And then I'm gonna see if I can get a piece of steel up along the top here. As you can see, we still got a gap up there. First I gotta change my bit. Alright, so I got this done last year by myself. We'll see if we can do it again. should work. Just really want to try to cut the wind down from blowing straight in the barn. Cut down on the wind. Goats are really, they do really well in basically any kind of weather, as long as they got a spot to get out of the wind. And it makes it so much easier on the babies when they're born. If they don't have a draft, they got some nice straw to curl up in and get warm. So it looks like this is gonna work. Well, I didn't really catch on anything. That's the problem with this barn, is a lot of this wood is getting really rotten. That's still not catching. Yeah, it's just all rotten. Too rotten behind there to hold anything. I'll just have to go over here. Yeah, this isn't catching. Should have come this way a little bit further with my sheet of steel, but we'll just do that, make a new hole. This is a piece of scrap steel. That'll work. Alright, that's gonna make it a lot better. Maybe see if I can get another one to put lower here. And yeah, it's gonna be really nice. Make it a lot nicer inside the barn. Alright, so I'm really glad that we got that north barn door sealed up the other day, because as you can see, we got snow. The storm that came through the other day was a lot worse than I thought it was gonna be. The winds were crazy, like 50-mile-an-hour winds, and it was just blowing and snowing, and you couldn't see anything. I was driving home from work, and I had to stop several times on the road because it was complete whiteout. You couldn't see anything at all. So we did get some snow in the north door in the barn, but now we're gonna go in the barn and give the goats a bunch of straw for bedding, just to help keep them warm over the next few days. Temperatures are supposed to cool off now, which usually happens after you get snow, just because you got that cold snow insulation on the ground. So we're gonna go in the barn now. I'll put this on my head, and we are going to throw down some straw for the goats. Got the dogs out here running around. Not a bad day. Mid-20s, maybe almost 30 degrees for temperature. I was already out here this morning and did chores. Looks like the goats have their hay feeder empty already, so they're gonna think they need more hay, right girls? You need more hay? You need more hay, Mel? You think you do, but your belly looks otherwise, right? Hey Liddy, you gonna help us? She likes coming here sometimes, but if I'm not watching her too close, then the goats will get after her, especially when they got babies. You just stay out here, okay? I'm gonna throw some straw down. You're all right. Okay, girls. Get you some straw. Hey, Hansie. This Hans, our big buck. Acting like a big old tough guy, aren't you, huh? You're just a nice boy. Hey, Tanker. Hi. Hey, girls. Hey, Annie. Everybody wants some loving this morning. Yeah. Hey, Fiona. Hey, Yuki. As you can see over here, this is the inside of the door I sealed up, and we got some snow that blew in from the storm. It's not horrible. This one over here, that's the big door where I bring all the hay and the round bales, and that one got a lot more snow in. I want to get that one sealed up, but it's a little bit more hard or difficult just because when I have to bring round bales in, I don't have to undo, you know, take steel down or take a tarp down every single time. But that storm, the wind was just crazy, so we might have to look at doing something. Hopefully this next spring, the plan is to get the rest of the barns, put steel on the rest of the barn, and then it'll be nice. It'll be sealed up. We'll get some doors fixed, so it'll be a lot better then. But I'm gonna grab some straw now, and we're gonna start throwing down some straw for bedding. All right, let's get you some straw. Stacked a couple straw bales up in here so they're a little easier to grab for this. You guys think you're gonna eat this? Keep our strings out of here. Otherwise the goats get them stuck on their hooves sometimes. Nice pile there of strings, huh? And if the goats don't get them stuck on their hooves, then they end up in our manure spreader when we're hauling all the manure out of here. They get tangled up, and then you got to cut them out, and it's just a mess. So we try to keep them out before they become a problem. You guys are helpful, aren't you? You like fresh bedding. Now you guys are gonna eat it. To get you some more hay so you don't eat all this right away. Buddy. You can see under their hay feeders they got kind of some bedding here, just hay that they pull out and they don't eat. But straw or corn stalks or whatever you decide to use for bedding is always a good thing. This straw is pretty nice. It's not dusty. It's nice and clean. Sometimes you get stuff that gets really dried out and really dusty. It just makes a big dust storm, big mess when you're spreading it. Hey, Millie. Hey. Millie's the herd boss. She kind of keeps everybody in line, don't you? Yeah, you sheep think that you need some more hay over there too, don't you? Everybody thinks they need to get fed again. I was just out here an hour ago and fed you. Watch out. Pretty good covering here, huh? That's not bad, huh, girls? Yeah, I think we'll leave it at that in here. Probably give the sheep a little bit and give them little young ducklings over on the other side a little bit of hay too. A little bit of straw too, straw bedding. So, see if I can take this thing off my head without making too much of a mess of it. So yeah, now we got some nice bedding for you guys. Keep you nice and warm when you're out here sleeping, hanging out, right? Yeah. So, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the page, and if you have any questions or comments, just go ahead and put those below, and we'll get back to you. We appreciate everybody's watching the videos and liking videos, subscribing to the page. So please keep watching. Everybody have a good day. You guys are just chilling. You got sunshine out here, fresh bale. Life is good, huh?